Okay, so this is just gonna be really quick because literally today woke up, went to school, and worked on this kid's play. So I woke up at like 6:30 because my cats were pawing at the door, but then I managed to fall back asleep and I slept until like 7:30. And then I had to get up so that I could leave so that I could get to school by 9. And then I worked from 9 until 12 working on the set. I dry mopped the stage. I stood in the lights while they fixed them and positioned them. And because when you fix lights, you need a person there so that they can see the balance on a person and where if it'll hit a person's face or not. So I did that, which took a while, and I worked on touching up platforms and stuff, and I ran a bunch of small errands and got chairs, and it was a mess. And then I ate lunch, and then all the actors came, and we did a run through of Bye Bye Birdie. And I found out that I'm not going to be sitting in the lighting booth, which is like the literally the hottest place that there is because there's the spotlights up there, there's the soundboard up there, and there's the lighting board up there, which all give off a lot of heat. And even though it's right under the AC unit, it gets really hot. So I thought I was going to be up there. So I dressed in a tank top with like a light vest that I was just going to throw off if I got too hot. But it turns out that I'm sitting in the wings backstage with a laptop on my lap and I'm going through a PowerPoint slide with my projector. And that is not good because backstage is always really cold because on stage you have all the heavy lights which heat it up a lot and you don't want your actors to melt. So I literally sat off stage freezing for 4 hours, for 4 straight hours. I had goosebumps and they hadn't finished my slideshow, and so I didn't, and they hadn't written any of the cues for it, like in the show, and no one was giving me cues throughout the entire time. So I just sat there with a computer on my lap, freezing, wondering if anyone was going to acknowledge the fact that I was no one had done the things that they were supposed to do, so that I could do my job. And so I wasted like 4 hours of my life doing that. That was great. And then I got home and I ate food and I went and took a nap. And then I napped until 10. When my tutor came, I fell asleep in my room, but my mom made me move to the living room so that when my tutor came, I would be there to let her in because my mom had to run an errand. And I slept until 10 and I'm so exhausted still. And I worked with my tutor for an hour and now I'm about to go to bed. So that was my day. That was all I did today and I'm exhausted. It was so tiring. And there's a cold going around or something, along with pink eyes going around with all the actors. So I have to be super careful not to catch any of that. But I kind of feel like I'm coming down with a little something because my throat's been really sore all day and my nose has been all stuffy. So it could just be allergies and me being paranoid, but I don't know. So I don't even know if I have to go in tomorrow. I'm gonna have to get up and early and text Boswick or Beck and find out if I have to come in. So that's basically where I'm at right now. I'm about to go to bed. I'm gonna fall asleep on your faces, guys. Alright, good night.